Hi everybody, Msfs Simmer here. So welcome back to the NASCAR 2025 tour with Walker Air Transport as we sit here and continue to take our VIPs around the country. So we are going ahead here. We'll be leaving the North Wilkesboro area. So we're here, Wilkes County Airport, and we'll be going to Concord Paget, which familiar with before. So nice day, actually, right now, so that's always a good thing to see. Let's get our plane ready to go here. So this is a very short flight. It's 53 nautical miles. Now, it's going to be a little bit longer because we're basically if we filed a flight plan to take off to the north, and then, oh, look at that. We've got like a old biplane over there. That's cool. The things you see at little regional airports. Alright, and then the wheel chocks. Alright, in the cockpit. So, should be good there. But, yeah, I'm gonna keep everything going with this flight. We'll kind of go door to door because it's really short. So, like I said, it'll be a little bit longer because of what we have going on. But let me go to my EFB here. Alright, so we're going to import from SimBrief. We've got our flight plan here. So this is something I've been using recently to, go ahead and actually get things where we need. So we're going to go to LOCAS here. So you're going to see that's going to bring us around a little bit. So like we're going to take off on 01 and then we'll be coming in on 02. So that's what I meant about things being a little bit more challenging. And then we're going to load this as the active flight plan. And then that does what we need. So I can hide that now. And so we can go here, go to the flight plan, and lo and behold, we've got that, including the approach with everything in there, and we don't have to key those in. So it's actually really nice. So we've just got the departure runway 1. All right, just making sure. Arrival runway 2. I'm not doing a Jules arrival, though. I don't know what that is. Well, maybe I am. Okay. So, alright, so we'll go to the flight plan. Yeah, we've got 7,000 feet, that's okay. We filed a flight plan at 13,000, so we should be good there. We're just going to pop these open so that we are ready to go, and we're going to get our APU turned on. So that will help because we'll stop discharging the batteries, as it says. But you can see the APU is starting to come up to speed here. So if you're unfamiliar with how that works, but we can now get our flight director on, get VNav, get nav. We should be in good shape that way. Turn off the caution. We do want to get our, let's see, oops, get our emergency lights armed. We will also get our seatbelt sign on, turn on our recognition and anti-collision, but basically getting ourselves set here. Alright, so the APU is up, so the discharge has gone away. And yes, then we've got all that info. We've got to get these stabilizers in the green on the trim. So, whoops, a little probably lower than I want. So I'm looking at this here in case you're unfamiliar. But let's go ahead and get our radio dialed in here. So clearance Looks like we just probably have to talk to center, looking at my frequencies. So we're just going to put in center. Get that in. Wilkes County Center, Walker 4021, requesting IFR to Concord Paget.
I'll grab that clearance. Give me just a minute.
Okay. So while he's doing that, we'll be good there. We'll get our standby on. That'll turn that on. Looks like we're VFR on both ends. 299er3.
Walker 4021, cleared to Concord. Radar vectors peg T, then as filed. Climb and maintain 5,000. Expect 13,010 minutes after departure. Departure on 134.55 squawk 2467. Released for departure. Clearance void if not off by 1303 Zulu. Time now 1248.
Cleared to Concord. Radar vectors peg T, then as filed. Climb and maintain 5,000. Expect 13,010 minutes after departure. Departure on 134.55, squawk 2467. Released for departure. Walker 4021. Alright, so
Walker 4021, read back correct.
134.55. We'll enter that. We'll stay on this frequency for now. And then we are squawking 2467. So we're going to enter that, and it should go ahead and send that in. We should now be able to start up our engines. So we will do that. That's spinning up here. Alright, we are squawking 2467. We've dialed 5,000 into the box. We have 2.29er3 as the barometric pressure. So we are golden right now. So that will be solid. We can protect this. Let's see. We'll go up here. We'll start this up. I thought I had hit the cover, but I had not. Whoops. Forgot to hit run. That's always helpful. So at this point, number 2 is spooling up. Going to go ahead and get our flaps to take off. So there they are there.
Runway 9er report, 3 mile final.
Cleared visual 9er will report 3 mile final KLM 945.
Alright. And we will just likely take off here and head on out. Once we're ready to go, we don't have to taxi or call for taxi or anything. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead, whoops, I'm going to go ahead and flip those so that we are on departure. And I'd say we are good to go. So let us throw some throttle in, and we should begin moving shortly. There we go. Alright, a little too gentle. But we don't want to go too fast, because obviously that's not the goal. So the benefit here, certainly, is, you know, with small airports like this, we can just get in and out of the plane quickly, and get airborne quickly. Because at the end of the day, I mean, 53 miles apart, it begs the question, like, normally, me as a regular flyer who's not going with a transport like this, where I've got private jet, by the time you get to the airport, check into security, do all that kind of stuff, it's like do you really want to fly? But when you've got door-to-door service with something like Walker Air Transport, you can get to the airport like, 10 minutes before your flight, and they basically, you walk through the, forget what they're called, but you walk through the facility and, you're on board and ready to go. So, there's a little more to it than that, but... So yeah, definitely a nice feature. So the VIPs that were moving around, they got to see the All-Star race. They actually got to see a couple races. There was the All-Star Open and the All-Star race. So the race is really the one that matters. Christopher Bell was able to pull that off. Sounded like a really exciting race here, but as we head into Memorial Day weekend here, or as we are into Memorial Day weekend as we fly here on this Saturday, we'll be getting folks over to Charlotte for the famous Coca Cola 600. So again, we don't need to call anything. I did not turn on any taxi lights or landing lights. I'm awful. But anyway, we'll get ourselves there. We'll now go up here. We'll get the landing lights on. And that should get me all set here. So again, we're cleared to 5,000 on the way to 13.
JetBlue 563, contact approach on 119.5, good day.
By Peg T, I think in theory we're supposed to be down to 13,000 or 7,000. What am I saying? 13,000. But here we go into the wild blue yonder. So yeah, takeoffs are cool. Landings are fun too, but I don't know. Takeoffs, it's just like you got this power. You start rolling. Plane pitches up, especially in this longitude. I do love that. So we got some snow on the mountains, or is that just sun? I mean, it is May after all, so I wouldn't really expect a whole lot of snow. But we should be able to engage the autopilot.
Walker 4021 radar contact over Wilkes County Airport at 1700 feet. North Wilkesboro, altimeter 29.901, climb and maintain 13,000, turn right, heading 150, vectors to pegged. Then own navigation.
Climb and maintain 13,000, turn right heading 150, vectors to pegged, then own navigation, Walker 4021. Alright, didn't put things in the box too quickly, but should be okay here.
Contact Atlanta. Approach on 126.6.
Contact Atlanta approach, 126.6, Walker 4021. So we're spinning around, as you can see. Oh, it did not dial that in. Interesting. Usually it does. 126.6. Atlanta approach, Walker 4021. 8,000 feet, climbing 13,000.
Walker 4021, maintain 13,000 feet. You are cleared to climb and maintain 13,000, not 18,000.
I didn't say 18,000. Cleared to 13,000, Walker 4021. So somehow it heard 13,000 as 18,000, so a little bit of a say intentions bloop there, or my enunciation, one or the other. But just checking. Alright, so it's 29902 at Paget, so we're going to dial down, just so we're set there. But we're kind of lining up here, and then you can see we're gonna, we're gonna head in there. I forgot to engage my auto throttle. Whoops, now the autopilot went off. No. There we go. Okay. So, I think I know how to turn it off.
4021, expect the Nascar 1 arrival. I'll have you descending in just a moment. Direct Pontai. Expect the ILS runway 20 approach into Concord.
Oh, okay. It's bringing me in differently. Expect a NASCAR 1 arrival. Direct Pontai. Expect the ILS runway 20 approach into Concord. Alright, so now we're going to be in a little bit of a panic mode, because now I need to go here. So I am going ILS 20.
Descending to 5,000, expecting RNAV 21, UPS 1302 heavy.
So we're going to load and activate.
I'm not hearing you, but that's probably my fault. Citation Juliet Lima Whiskey. Check your volume and squelch settings, then try again. Radio check.
Alright, so we're going to add Pontai. Okay. So duplicates found. The one that is 38 miles away is where we're going. So we're going to proceed. Whoops. Back. We're going to go here. Direct. Activate direct.
Walker 4021, contact Atlanta. Approach on 135.6.
Contact Atlanta, approach 135.6, Walker 4021. Oops. I am hitting the buttons all wrong here. Atlanta approach, Walker 4021, 13,000.
Walker 4021, Atlanta approach. Good morning, Statesville, altimeter 29.901.
Alright, so my guess is we need to yeah, not sure. So we do have this, so we want to activate So my concern is which one is, so I think we want to remove this waypoint. Alright, so I am guessing we need to start dropping down. Is auto throttle not on? It is not. So I don't understand why. Like, it is now so messed up. Autopilot. How can I do auto throttle? Alright. Well, that's alright. We'll just, I'm not able to hit the button because I'm catching other things here. So we're going to put the heading bug in, and we are going to go, yeah, we're going to head over, I think, this way. Oh my god.
Walker 4021, Atlanta approach cleared, NASCAR 1 arrival into Concord when you're ready. Descend and maintain 1000, altimeter 29.901.
Descend and maintain 11,000, altimeter 29901. Yeah, I am not helping anybody here. Because, yeah, we want to drop down and start descending.
Piper 45, Charlie Papa, cleared for the visual 24, maintain 90 knots.
Cleared for the visual 24, maintaining 90 knots, 45, Charlie Papa.
Alright, so I am just trying to figure out where I'm at here. Let's
Descend and
see.
maintain 2,000 feet. Expect runway 4 right. Will contact tower when inbound. Seneca 477 Charlie Mike.
Seneca 7 Charlie, Mike, contact Stanley Tower on 126.275.
Alright, so we're adding Ponte. And then ILS 20 final. Yeah, so this is a bit odd.
Walker 4021, descend and maintain 10,000.
Descend and maintain 10,000. Walker 4021. So yeah, we're heading in the right direction. We want to get to Ponte. So I'm kind of watching my navigraph. I don't understand why we cannot descend appropriately here. Like, I think what I want to do is I want to turn this off. I want to get myself down. And then really... No, I don't want flight level.
Walker 4021, descend and maintain 9,000.
Descend and maintain 9,000. Walker 4021. Alright, so... we're definitely going to want to probably get the speed brake on here, because I've kind of really misconfigured myself here, so that is not good. So I think it's heading to... yeah, to Gliss, which is fine, and we need to be at 2400 at Gliss. Alright, so I can put my flaps out. I can put my second flaps out. That will help even more. And then we'll really come down, because Gliss is 13 miles away. Alright, should be lining up a bit. We are still quite high.
Walker 4021, contact Charlotte, approach on 128.325.
Contact Charlotte approach, 128.325. Charlotte approach, Walker 4021 with you, ILS 20.
Walker 4021, Charlotte approach. Good morning. Concord altimeter 29.901.
Alright, so now...
Mooney 56 Alpha Bravo, right to the VOR, descend to 4,000.
So yeah, I messed up because I didn't engage my my auto throttle when I should have. Alright, so we're on the localizer.
4021, Charlotte approach. Proceed direct Limo. Descend and maintain 3400 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 20 approach.
Descend and maintain 340 until cleared on the localizer. Walker 4021. Alright, so we're going to do flight level change here. And we're going to speed this up because we can go quicker.
Walker 4021, contact Concord Tower on 134.65.
Contact Concord Tower 134.65, Walker 4021. Man, there's a lot of change in here. Concord Tower, Walker 4021, with you, runway 20.
Walker 4021, Concord Tower, winds 305 at 6. Runway 20 cleared to land.
Runway 20 cleared to land. Walker 4021. Alright, so now we have that. We've got our point there. So we're crossing Limo right now. So that is good. The airport, I can't see the lake. So I'm not sure if the airport's, I assume it's across the lake because we're still 10 miles away. But yeah, hopefully it'll lock into the glide slope soon. And we'll be able to get ourselves in here. At this point, we can do full flaps. Alright, and yes, we'll get landing gear down because it's upset about that. Alright, I put the landing gear down. There we go. Alright, and yes, we don't need the speed brake anymore because that is not helping. Why is it not grabbing? It's not grabbing the glide slope. Okay. Lovely. Oh, because I didn't have approach. Darn it. Alright, so now I need to go down. Let's tweak this up here. So we need to catch the glide slope is the problem. So question. Alright, so now we got the glide slope. Now suddenly the auto throttle engaged. Is it on or not? No, I guess not. Okay. Fine. So get ourselves there, but now we are on the glide slope. Everything's better. I was like, what is happening? But yeah, runway is right around there. It's probably right there, actually. We're probably seeing a taxiway a little more intently. But yeah, let me get my landing rate monitor out so that I've got that. So there we go. We're 1400 above. Just get ourselves down. Always got to look a little bit here to be able to
Skyhawk 505 Alpha Mike.
more clearly see what we've got. But
Departure 26717.
very quick
Over to departure 26717.
and easy flight. And again, it didn't have a circle around to 02, so that made it even faster. So I'll take that every day. So down to about 1,000 feet here. But very clearly we have visual on the runway, so we are good. Coming down at the appropriate 3 degrees, we're going to back off on the throttle. Get ourselves closer to, say, 120. So just take a peek. Yep, wheels down, flaps down. I mean, not that I can't tell from the gauges and the fact that the alarms aren't going off, but so a little bit of a interesting landscape in front of the airport as we approach. All right, down to 500. So we are a little over 1.5 miles away. Somehow, probably because we're over the ditch, suddenly we went to 600 feet. I'm like, terrain. Are we going to hit some unknown thing? Alright. Alright. Yeah, I don't know what terrain it thought it had, but... Alright. Oh, well, in theory we had a bounce. I didn't think we did, but in theory we did. Alright. So, One thing I learned from A330 driver, you're supposed to cross this line before you stop. I've been watching
Walker
pretty
4021,
popular
welcome to Concord,
simmer
contact ground on 121.85.
recently, where yeah, they stop in front. You have to vacate. So flight simmers do it wrong, is what we've been told. Contact ground 121.85. So I am trying to do it better and be a better example for folks. So again, flight simmers, anybody watching this, do not stop behind this line. Cross the line completely. You want your full aircraft past that, then you stop. Now again, I may be a little far, but that's okay. In this case, it's pretty empty. Concord ground, Walker 4021.
Walker 4021, Concord ground, go ahead.
Request taxi to ramp, Walker 4021. Let's get our
Walker
flaps
4021,
up.
taxi to Park 32 via Alpha, Alpha 7, have a great day.
Taxi to Park 32 via Alpha, Alpha 7, Walker 4021.
Cherokee Tree 15 X-ray Papa, hold short of taxiway Echo, traffic landing on runway tree 0.
Alright, well I'm not trying to take
Taxiway
off.
Echo Cherokee Tree 15 X-ray Papa.
Oh, I do have the parking brake on.
Bull Air 6 8 Kilo taxi to parking via Alpha Alpha 5. Good day.
Alright, we'll get ourselves up. 25 isn't quite enough. Hey, that biplane's here too. Did they come with us?
Continue taxi on taxiway Alpha, hold short of runway tree 2.
I think it's literally...
Alpha holding short of runway tree 2, King Air 145 Kilo Alpha.
This is not the best taxi direction, but
26,
I guess there is
ready
a...
to copy IFR to Concord.
I guess there is a road there.
Give me 1 second for that
I guess
clearance.
we're going in between here. This person, it's up to them to pay attention to me.
26717.
They want to walk near my plane. I guess they can. But, yeah, we're coming up here, and then we'll see where they're sending us. Alpha, Alpha 7, but we're going to Park 32. So there's the happy people in the tower, right there. Is this literally it, or is it going... I think it's literally having me park by the fueling station. That's kind of funny. Is that really right? Or am I supposed to go here? No? Alright, we're just gonna stop here. That's where they want us, I guess. So, shut the engines down. I didn't check my walker tracking. That's gonna be... Oh, did I? Oh boy. It might have closed on me. Oh, that's... Oh no. No, I think we're okay. It's like, I'm pretty sure I had it all set. I didn't have to restart or anything, because I didn't have any hiccups. Alright, so we'll turn off. And now it should... be bringing us in there. Alright, so... Alright, well it says bid not found, so I'm hoping that worked. Yeah, they just updated smart cars, so it kind of makes you wonder sometimes if did things work or not. So I'm just checking to make sure that we're good and that I don't have to do it again. No, it doesn't look like I do, so thank goodness. Alright, so we're here at Concord Paget. Kind of a weird place, but this is, I don't see any other markers telling me to go anywhere else. So this is where they want us. So, a bit of a anomaly on the airport, I'm sure. But leg 14 is behind us. And what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to fly the next leg early. So again, I won't be able to do what I have normally been is like, hey, who won the race? Because the race isn't going to have taken place yet, because we are now, between this weekend and the following weekend is our move. I don't think I'm going to have my setup ready to go and able to fly the flight before the next weekend. So I'm going to get that done and give myself an extra week, and then hopefully leg 16 will be operating from our new location, and
Echo Mike, follow the King Air, then hold short of runway 20.
And we'll be able to get back on kind of real schedules and doing one a week and giving you a little bit more
read back correct.
immersion with, hey, you know, we're
north ramp ready for taxi to the active. Runway 20 via Alpha and Gulf Skyhawk 350.
So yeah, lots of chatter, but yeah, a little more immersion then. So hopefully that'll work. But yeah, expect leg 15. It'll be at the appropriate time. I will get it up and uploaded and on the channel to show up that Saturday before we're heading out again. But it's just going to be early, like we've done one before. So can't help that, the way the world is aligned. But yeah, it takes a little bit of time, and when stuff's on a moving truck, there's not much you can do other than wait for it to show up. So Lord willing, as long as we don't have any unexpected issues, then I'm looking at the schedule for June 7th, which would be the flight to Michigan, we should be back on schedule. So we will see if we can pull that off. As always, if you've enjoyed this, haven't dropped a like or subscribe, please consider that. It's greatly appreciated by me and helpful for the channel. And I will see you next time.